This is my room. This pokey little thing with the... There's a dead animal on this bed. I mean, come on, seriously. This room has space. It has sheets. It's reasonably clear. This is a decent room, not to mention the fact that it's well stocked and... I know, it's not my room. I suppose you could argue that my day has improved a little. I mean, it started off in the back of a cart with my hands tied, wearing rags and on my way to the headsman's block. I've spent quite a lot of today running and screaming from various things including dragons and wading through what I think was sewage. A small pokey room is probably a step up. However, if you made such an argument, I would say you lack vision. This is just not good enough. No, it's not. Besides, it is way too early to go to bed. A gentleman does not go to bed at... It's not even 10 PM. It's not even 10 PM. Let's go for a wander and see if there's any interesting nightlife. And of course, if there is no interesting nightlife, we shall become interesting nightlife. It is remarkably light in this neighbourhood. That could be useful. Could also be extremely, well, inconvenient. Now, is this still... It's still open. Seriously. Actually, is it open or did they just forget to lock the door? That would... Okay. Are they here? I think they're upstairs. I think they're upstairs. Eating. Quartz. Paint. Oh, there's a door upstairs. Painting. Has the door going twice? I think they may have just gone out. Maybe they've gone to the inn for the night. That would be nice. I'm sure they'll have a good time there. And they will leave me... I don't really want robes. I want a decent outfit, but, you know... I mean, yes, I have seen that. It is beckoning to me. I just want to be a little... Hello. I want to be a little closer. When I... Okay! This shopkeeper has some interesting items. Yes, he does. Items you wouldn't expect in a, I don't know what the word for it is. Dung hole? Like this? Maybe there are some other... Oh, carrots. I don't... Okay. Opening a barrel could be dangerous if there's something on top of it. I think I'm alone here. Which is terrible, isn't it? I mean, it's such a shame. Sack of flour. I don't think so. Steal the basket. Steal from salt pile. Now those, that could actually be useful, couldn't it? Yes, it could. You know what? Salmon. That sounds rather nice, actually. Little roast salmon. Sprinkle of salt. Okay. I think... Yep, they've gone. Right, excellent. Now, I've already thought I heard something. I've already checked up here. I have no idea why I came upstairs. Curiosity. Yes, indeed. Right. So, let's just... Okay, Eastern Iron Mace. Oh, that does remind me. When I was in Feindals, I did actually find... I tell you what, let's worry about what I found in Feindals later on. It was a sword. Yes, it was. Eastern Iron Sword, which does 10 damage, as opposed to the Iron Sword, which does 10 damage. Okay. Although I have to say, I do like the way that looks. I think it's a little more, Oh, it's a little... Well, it's a little less... you know, that's sort of... Well, it's a bit bulky and crude, isn't it? I mean, I'm not saying this isn't the crudest thing ever, but it's, I think, just, it's... I prefer it. Yes, right. This is now going to be my go-to thing for holding in front of me and screaming while someone tries to hit me. Now... Good grief. I'm going to say it over and over, I guess, but it is incredibly bright. Is there anything else to do in this place? So far, I found a trader who does not have any decent outfits, a blacksmith who, granted, was rather nice to me, Feindal's house, and Sven and Hilda. Are they going to be in there? They're probably going to be in there, aren't they? Just checking it. Red, just apples and cabbages. Ooh! I wonder. Can I knock? Yes, I can. Hello? Hello?
Someone there?
Yes, can I come in?
Of course.
Oh, jolly good. I've been invited in. This is nice, isn't it? Okay. She invited me in and then went back to sleep. Who's that? That's Hilda. Okay. You know what? I mean, I'm curious. I am curious as to what she's got on her, although I doubt it's interesting. And, ooh, hawker tusk, is that? It's reasonably valuable, isn't it? Tempting, 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 tempting. Slightly tempting. Blacksmith's shoes, elf ears. Ooh, that's actually reasonably... Okay, keep quiet. Nice. Was there anything else in here? It does not look like it. Okay. Come on. Give me an outfit. Ooh. Not really. Wooden sword. Do we have... Okay, that's going to make a noise. Okay, then. Pheasant breast and salt pie. You know what? No. Okay. She really is a very heavy sleeper. That is actually marginally terrifying. Pyrite. Okay. Do you think? Alright. Okay. Ooh! Garnet bevel Imperial Slim Gold Ring worth 137. And some septims and 1 carat. Whoa! Oh, it's not actually worth that much. It's just, it's worth a lot for the weight. Okay.
There. Think you can steal from me?
No! No, okay. No, okay. Seriously, you didn't wake up when the... Don't listen to her. She sees dragons. I mean, come on, she's a crazy old woman. Don't believe a word she says. No. Okay, am I in trouble now? I'm in trouble, aren't I? Okay, well, she's not come running out of the house screaming, thief, thief, thief. However, I think she got a look at me. God knows how. She had her back to me. Okay. Well, that was a learning experience. Little old ladies can't hear buckets as they drop to the floor, but apparently they can feel... Well, I was about to say frisking an old lady for goods, but I'm guessing that could be taken the wrong way. And I suppose if you think about it, that's probably easier to notice. Okay, I tell you what, I don't want to think about this any longer. I'm going to bed. You know, before I sleep, I can't help but wonder. She really is watching like a hawk, isn't she? She's got a vicious scowl on her. But was it just the light? It was probably just the light. Now, I'm going to be standing over here using the alchemy bench. Just ignore me. I'm not going to go in that room at all. I promise. See? I can't use this while I'm in combat. Oh, God, is that little old lady looking for me? Are you kidding me? Okay, I'm just going to bed. I will see you all in the morning. It's been a busy day. You have no idea. Okay, so every single morning I have to re-choose. Okay, maybe I should pick lockpicking. I mean, all things considered, that and speech, maybe talk my way out of it. Yes. I liked the idea of... Yeah, well, speech and... Fine. No. Ugh. Yeah, all right. Pickpocketing. Yes, I'm feeling a bit hungry. Has anybody seen a little old lady? No? Okay then. I'm going to eat in my room. I'm going to have breakfast here because yes, I'm a very private person. That's what it is. Salmon meat, salmon steak. Let's have some salmon. Okay. So, I think it might be... I think it's time to get out of here. Yes, I do. And I should...
Take what you need, my friend.
I have been doing. I'm not totally sure everybody shares your sentiment in that regard. So, yeah, I think we...
Show those thieves not to steal from Luke and Valerius.
Oh, those thieves! The thief... Right, I have it, yes. The thieves up there in the... Yes, I shall get on that straight away. I shall be on my way to apprehend thieves, because I can't stand thieves. Thieves are terrible people. In fact, it was probably them that were rifling around the old lady's house the other day, even though she swears it was me. As I've said, she saw... Okay. Should I be asking what you would do? Oh, no, you were just hanging up some fish. I don't need fish. Okay. So, yes, I have two choices now. I can either go treasure hunting and apprehend thieves, or I can head off to Whiterun. Which way is Whiterun? We've got Windhelm, Whiterun, Solitude, Markarth. Riften! Now, if my contacts are correct, that is where I may find some useful people. Perhaps people that could, I don't know, sort out this slight misunderstanding with the old lady. This is actually, I think, the way to the ruins, which means I want to avoid it like the plague, really. I mean, treasure hunting sounds very interesting and everything. Whiterun. It seems to be saying Whiterun is... I don't think so. I think you come from here. Whiterun is there? Yeah, let's go this way. Okay, that sounded like wolves. Now, I'm reliably told that wolves are more afraid of humans than... Maybe I was not reliably told anything. Go away! Bad doggy! Go! Right. Where's your friend? Where's your friend? Oh, okay. Go away! My God, that looks pretty disgusting. Oh my God. I'm actually going to... Really? I need to use two... Oh, I need to acquire some more potions. And I also need to have a word with the Duke and inform him that his roads are not being patrolled sufficiently. Okay, I will admit... Oh, that's probably where I'm going. I will admit this is somewhat picturesque. I really don't want to put this sword away. But I feel running around with a blood-soaked sword is somewhat, well, you're kind of bringing attention to yourself a little, aren't you? You don't see a gentleman running down the street with a sword that's got blood all over it and think, oh, I wonder what he's doing. No, you normally think, okay, run away. Or, more often than not, quick, arrest him. Is that where I'm going? I think that is where I'm going. It's turning out to be rather a nice day, isn't it? At least this day has started a little better than yesterday. I mean, I've been attacked by wolves, but that is a minor inconvenience once you face the dragon, I guess. Okay, Windhold that way. Whiterun this way. I have a bounty on my head. Perhaps I should just sort of hurry along and avoid conversations with the... Okay, a meadery. Okay, we'll check there later. Yeah, I mean, basically, it's probably a bad idea if I bring too much attention to myself with the guards. I did want to have a word with him and point out that there was some... Did I hear something? Hello? Alfhild? I definitely heard something. Okay, peasants working in the field. Don't want to get my boots dirty. What is going on over there? Okay, Pelagia Farm discovered. Oh, it's a...
Well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you.
I'm sorry, what do you mean? I tried my best. You didn't look like you needed help. What are you talking about? I'm just a nosy person coming to find out what's going on. And is it you talking to me or the person behind you? I can't quite tell. You didn't look like you needed help.
Certainly not. But a true warrior would have relished the opportunity to take on a giant.
Oh.
That's why I'm here with my shield brothers.
That's nice. What's a shield brother?
An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough.
Okay, sounds like a waste of time. But no, it does. Can I join you? How about...
All right, then.
Bye-bye. Right. So you just wonder... You're mercenaries. You're mercenary. And you're wondering why I didn't jump in and help you out. Is that the normal thing to do here? Oh, look. A bunch of people fighting a giant. I shall join them. Even though I'm wearing... attire not really suitable... Hello. Out of curiosity, where do you go?
Need a ride?
What do you know about Whiterun?
Well, I know the Companions make their home here. Their mead hall, your Vasker, is the oldest building in the city. Oh, and there's a nasty feud between two families called the Grey Manes and the Battleborns. You'll want to be careful there. The
Greymanes,
rest you can find out by
Battleborns.
asking the townsfolk. Start with the barkeep at the Bannered Mare or the Castle Steward.
Okay, I don't want to hire your carriage, because I don't really want to go anywhere.
By Eastmere, it's true. A jester, funny suit and all. Just north, by the Lauria's farm. Fool had a coffin in a cart with a broken wheel. I'd like to see him laugh his way out of that.
Ha ha ha. Very funny.
Well, sounds like
Okay.
you've had quite the journey, Uthgar.
Okay, so, step 1, avoid guards. Step 2, find the Jarl. I'm beginning to spot a small problem with those 2 steps. It's like they both require the left foot. So I can't really do both at the same time. Oh, God, no, no, no.
Halt. City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
Okay, so this is absolutely nothing to do with... No, I have news. Riverwood calls for the Jarl's aid. Yes, I do. Oh, no, I have news from Helgen about the dragon attack.
Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
Ooh. Interesting. Okay. Oh, when your level increases, you must choose to increase health, magicka, or stamina. I'm guessing health or stamina would be sort of useful for me. Running away versus surviving a little longer. Let's just go with surviving for now. And choices, choices, choices. We have sneak mastery. I can become harder to see. And apparently I'll be able to figure out who has actually seen me. That could be vaguely useful. As could light feet. Tripwire. It will place a tripwire in front of you for 120. Oh, that sounds nice. That sounds very nice indeed. Backup plan. I would always want one of those. After being out of combat for at least 5 seconds, entering combat will place a tripwire behind you for 60 seconds. Okay. I'm liking some of these options. Silent roll, increases weapon damage. Nice. Oh. Hello, backstab. 25% more damage and critical damage with daggers when striking a target from behind. Assassin's Blade. Sneak attacks with daggers deal 1% more damage per level of sneak. Okay. Sneak attack, Assassin's Blade, backstab. I'm liking the sound of all of those. Lock picking. Weaker locks are easier to pick. Game of Fate. There are 5 dragons of fate hidden in random locked containers in Skyrim. Each grants 15,000 gold and a free perk point when removed from its container. The name of the container changes to indicate the treasure inside. Okay. I need that in my life. Alright, so, okay, well, I'd have to take... I want that. Bear traps. Bear traps? Able to pick up bear traps or create them at the Forge and Anvil and drop them from your inventory to place them. Trapping. That sound... When you enter a dwelling you don't own, illuminates a locked container for 120 seconds. During this time, it contains valuable items based on your lockpicking skill. Okay. So this basically, when I walk into a building, I have a good eye for knowing where the most valuable treasure is. That sounds useful. Gives you a copy of a picked lock's key if it has one. Oh, so once I've picked a lock, I can always open it afterwards, as long as there is a key somewhere. Activate a hostile automatron to lockpick your way into its engine. Really? I can make an automatic lockpicking device? That sounds useful. Okay. Kind of interesting. Pickpocket, something I am apparently fairly bad at. Trained rabbit. Grants the trained rabbit powder. Will silently sends out a trained rabbit to lead you to the nearest least valuable item. I think not. Okay. Blood money. You find 10 to 100 more gold when looting humanoid corpses slain in an especially violent fashion, with an attack that dealt at least 100 more damage than their Okay. Interesting. A little squishy sounding. 25% to your chance of pickpocketing gold, keys and jewellery. Thieves' Eye. When you enter a major city, it illuminates a random citizen on the street. Okay, so I walk into a city and I can see the best target, the easiest mark, or the richest mark. Okay. Death's Emperor. A cursed septim appears in your inventory. When someone else is in possession of the coin, your attacks deal 100% more damage and critical damage to them. Pickpocket, give them the cursed coin, kill them. Interesting. Speech. Now this was the one I was thinking about until I found the fate thing, the chest of fate. Sell items for 10% more. Your intimidation attempts are twice as likely to succeed. Bribery. Can bribe... I have a feeling this is going to be very, very useful, and the universe listens. Shouting restores points of health. I shout all the time and nothing happens. Performer. Grants the perform power. Once a day, play a song to entertain up to 5 people within 50 feet and call a donation from each. I'm not totally sure I do what... Oh, serenade. Performing to members of the opposite sex yields twice as much gold. Okay, now you're winning me over. Irresistible dance. Speak with animals. Can activate animals to tame them. Animal taming. Interesting. Irresistible dance. Can perform in combat to form the nearest... To force the two nearest enemies within 100 feet to dance. Okay, golden fiddle. I can... Are you seriously telling me I will be so silver-tongued I can actually convince people to dance for me rather than stab me? Okay then. Rogue's Parry. When wielding a one-handed weapon and an empty other hand, attacking with the weapon while the opponent is winding up their attack or drawing a bow deals 40% more damage. Interesting. Very interesting. There are... Oh, light armour. I don't really have any light armour at the moment. I don't have any sort of decent outfit at all. I honestly feel... I want the Game of Fate, okay? I want the Game of Fate, and I'm... Right, you know what? I'm doing it. Yes. Right. Okay. So, onwards. Whiterun discovered. Okay, now this is more like it. An actual city. With roads and no chickens.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
Okay. Idolaf Battleborn. Right. You can often find some useful information if you listen to other people's conversations. See, they even have a sewer system, which means they're reasonably modern. And also it means they're not throwing out sewage into the streets, hopefully. And a market! A market! Hello? Janessa.
Blade and shadow, silence and death. These are my arts. For a modest fee, I'll make great art for you.
Okay, right, so you're a mercenary. I don't really need a mercenary at the moment. You just looked vaguely interesting for some odd reason.
I am an artisan, painting in strokes of blood red upon the canvas of life. But yes, I will take coin to fight at your side.
Okay.
After all, where is the value in creating art if there is nobody left alive to see it?
I have to admit, you've got a great sales pitch. Really, seriously, a great sales pitch. If I need somebody to stab somebody for me, I will definitely return. But I'm going to need slightly more, capital.
If you change your mind, seek me out here.
Oh, I will. I will absolutely seek you out here. A market. Now, you're a food market. Food. Weapons? Okay. Freya Greymane.
Bits and baubles for sale. All crafted by the best blacksmith in Skyrim.
Okay, who is the best blacksmith in Skyrim?
I can tell you're new around here asking a question like that. My husband Eorland tends the Skyforge up at your Vasker. The Companion's Mead Hall. Oh, there's no finer smith in the Nine Holds. You should ask him about his work. It's the only subject that'll get him talking.
Okay.
Well, that and maybe those stuck-up, dung-sniffing Battleborns.
Okay, and the Battleborns are...
Don't even get me started on that lot. They put on airs like there's something special. Oh, sure, they've got money, but they ain't got a shred of honor between
Okay.
them. Greymane. Huh, now that's a name fills you with pride. We've got roots in Whiterun. We've got history.
So the Greymanes have got honour, the Battleborns have got money. Interesting. What do you have for sale?
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Don't suppose you've... Ooh. You actually have... You have some interesting items. Although, Imperial Goldsmith's Guild Pricing and Labour Guide. Is that worth 28 coins? It might be. It might be. That could be interesting information. Interesting information about how to make more money or how to make better jewellery. I don't mind a little bit of jewellery. I actually have some jewellery. I've got these earrings. They're a little hoopish. But they're also unusual, and I like to collect unusual things. Sodalite event. See, yes. I'm not totally sure if I've actually got anything I care to sell you at the moment. And how many coins have I got? I've got, yes, I don't really want to be wasting them. As nice as this looks, I think I really do need to focus more on
You take care of yourself.
finding an outfit first. We have other shops.
Ralia, do you ever deal with the
Alchemy shop.
I'm sure
That
they would
could
like
be
it.
interesting. That could definitely be interesting. Hey, General Trader. Bellathor's General Goods.
Welcome to Bellathor's General Goods. Welcome indeed.
Well, thank you very much. Do you have... Please tell me you've got some outfits.
Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second.
Okay, interesting. What brings a Breton to Skyrim?
Isn't it obvious? Why, the wonderful weather and hospitable people, of course. Not to mention my great fondness for dragons and petty political power struggles.
Wait.
But without a doubt, the most compelling feature of this frozen wasteland is the volley of inane questions leveled at me on a regular basis.
Don't be snarky or I will stab you. How do you know about dragons? I mean, has word got here that fast? I say that fast. The dragon flew... I can't remember where it flew, actually. It flew vaguely in this direction, didn't it? Over Bleak Fall Barrows or something. How's business? More stupid questions, I guess. You know what? Let's not talk to this person. He's probably going to annoy me. No, let's let him annoy me.
Interesting, to say the least. What with all that's been going on. On the one hand, supplies are harder to come by since fewer traders are traveling the roads these days. But on the other, the scarcity of supplies has led to some, well, elevated prices.
Okay.
All that matters is that I have what you need, and it's worth every septum.
Right. I'll be the judge of that. I may need to take some time to judge it. What is that? And I may need to come back later to really judge it.
Take a look.
Let's see what he's going to try and sell me. Let's also see what I can sell him before we do anything else. Do I really want these bows? I'll keep one just in case, but honestly, belted tunic, it's awful. Let's give him that. I mean, hide armor. Come on. Don't you have anything, just simple leather? Something functional and yet, you know, mildly stylish. Hide. Come on. Really, really not useful. No, not at all.
Come back.
That's... Read uncommon taste.
I'd even
Labrador...
buy one of your relatives if you're looking to sell.
If I had any, I might think about it. Hello? Sinmir. Nice helmet. It doesn't look very comfortable.
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
Right. Well, that's good to know. I mean, that's terrible.
I can tell you're a discriminating customer. Perhaps you're a wealthy
Bergrita Battleborn.
There's a rift here in Skyrim, and can't neither magic nor the passing of time make it right.
Okay. I also
You
noticed
just let me know what
some...
you need. I am at your beck and call.
Yes, you are at my beck and call. However, I think I will come back later and beck in private. Sigurd? Yes, I'm looking for a back door. He does in fact have a back door. Okay. Arcadia's Cauldron, is that the alchemy shop?
So juicy. My son still lives. I feel it in my heart. So tell me, Battleborns, where is he? Where are you holding my forearm?
Carlotta, just one tiny apple. Do you believe this old hag?
That's what you said last week, and
Holding him? Why, I've got him in my cellar. He's my prisoner.
Don't do that. Don't need to do that. I'm going, see?
Your stupid
I'm
son
leaving.
is dead.
No guards, please.
He died a storm-cloaked traitor. And you best keep your mouth shut before you suffer the same.
Come on, Father. There's nothing more to be said here.
You've got the heart of Mara.
Okay.
Thank you.
I only returned because I actually forgot
All I
to...
can think about is my son, my Thorold. They say that he was killed, but I know...
That's nice.
I know my son is alive.
Awesome, excellent.
Those Battleborn, they're in with the Imperials. They know it too, and yet they lie to my very face.
Okay, how do you know they're lying? I actually just wanted... I forgot to buy the book. I just forgot to buy... Gotta listen to the old lady tell tales of her son. I'm sure he's very nice. He's a doctor or a lawyer or something, right? Or he's alive. He's alive! Oh, how do you know he's alive?
I just know it. I can feel it in my heart. You have to believe me.
Okay.
Please visit me at my home. I can tell you the whole story.
Okay, right, okay, this is the conversation we're having with him. You think they've abducted your son, right? See, I was paying attention. You thought I wasn't. However...
Please, let's speak privately.
Yeah, no, we can speak privately, but...
Please, let's speak privately.
Oh, God, really? Just... I forgot to buy the book before... Could I steal the book? Hello. Hulda!
You must be one of those wizards from the college in Winterhold.
No.
All right, then.
I shouldn't. None of you look like you could sell me an outfit. Okay. You have slightly better clothing.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
Okay. I have a feeling I'm not going to like him. This is the inn, the Bannered Mare. I'm going to take a wild stab in the dark and say I'm not going to find anybody that sells anything remotely.
All right then. Now, oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar who came riding to Whiterun.
Okay, we don't even have a barmaid. Fine. I tell you what, let's go and speak to the Jarl. I don't think he's going to reward me with a great outfit, but you never know. It's up here, isn't it? There was a palace up there. And we were doing so well, Whiterun. We were doing so well. No chickens. But apparently, a big, furry cow, I guess? That is. And apparently somebody has put a boat upside down. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, right. This is definitely more my scene. The palace. Let's go and talk to people of importance. Dragonreach. I'm sure they'll be very happy to see me. Well, they'll probably be very happy to hear the news. Actually, they're probably going to be kind of miserable to hear the news I have. Actually, I better really sell this well if I'm to come out of this ahead.
We cannot afford to act rashly in times like these. What would you have me do then?
Okay, hello? Hello?
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgruck is not receiving visitors.
Well, you should have put a sign up on the door or something. Please do not disturb. Busy. Important stuff going on. I have news from Helgen about the dragon attack. Alvor sent me. Riverwood is in danger. Yeah, no, dragon. Sounds a lot more impressive, doesn't it? Please stop pointing the sword at me. There's a dragon.
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on, then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
Okay, then. Hello, your Jarliness.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
Yes, and felt it with my own skin, at least the effects of it. It was making rather a lot of noise, and you could feel it all the way down to your bones. The dragon destroyed Helgen, and last I saw it was heading this way. Yes, I had a great view while the Imperials were trying to cut off my head. Oh, let's not mention that. Yes, it was heading this way.
Ismir Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
The Jarl of Falkreath will view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
Ooh.
That would be best.
Yes, that was...
Well done.
Snippiness.
You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a
steel
small
armor!
Of my esteem.
Okay.
There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps.
You need somebody to model
Let's go find
some fine garment?
My court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Wait, when you say my unique talents, you mean my unique talent for seeing a dragon as it, flies overhead making lots of noise? Because I have to tell you, I don't think that's a hugely, impressive talent. Just saying.
But I don't want to be patient. I want it just right now. Father promised.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon
baby.
project.
I'm going to
Go
tell
ahead
Father
and
you
fill
said
him in
that.
with all the
He'll tan
details.
your hide for sure.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons.
Okay.
Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
And you want me to find somebody capable of doing that, yes? Alright, where am I going and what am I... What does this have to do with dragons? What does that have to do with dragons?
Ah, no mere brute mercenary, but a thinker. Perhaps even a scholar? You see, when the stories of dragons began to circulate, many dismissed them as mere fantasies, rumors, impossibilities. One sure mark of a fool is to dismiss anything that falls outside his experience as being impossible. But I began to search for information about dragons. Where had they gone all those years ago? And where were they coming from?
And what exactly do you need me to do? Perhaps travel to the capital city and find you a document and an outfit while I'm there? You're going to send me into the dungeon to collect something that's probably going to get me killed, correct?
I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, okay. Now, dragon burial sites probably have lots of treasure, and that is interesting, but they almost certainly have lots of danger, lots of dirt, and a little less interested in that. Anything you can tell me about Bleakfall? Okay, how do you enchant weapons and armor? How can I learn more about magic? No. Do you owe allegiance to the Imperials? Have you encountered any dragons? Really? Ooh, can you enchant something for me? Can you recharge my weapon? I don't have a magic weapon, but I'll tell you what. Tell me about Bleak Falls Barrow for now.
An old tomb built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here.
Yeah,
I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there.
Yeah, okay. How do you know the stone tablet is in Bleak Falls Barrow? That's the place the thieves took the golden claw, apparently.
Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources.
Okay, then. Tell me more about the Dragon War, and,
I'm not surprised you've never heard of it. Even I used to think it was just a myth. But not anymore. The Dragon War was a real event, although only the barest glimmer of the actual events has come down to us. Far back in the Mythic era, the dragons were worshipped as gods in Skyrim. Many of the monumental ruins that still dot the landscape were in fact built as temples to the dragons. The details are lost, but at some point, the Nords rebelled. After a long and terrible war, the Nords overthrew their dragon overlords.
Okay, so were all the dragons killed in the Dragon War?
Oh no. Many were killed, of course, but many survived into historical times. Why, this very palace was built by one of Balgruf's ancestors to hold a captive dragon. Hence its name, Dragon's Reach.
Okay, well that's very... Oh, have you got anything for sale?
I had you figured for a mage.
I'm not a mage, I'm just wondering if you've got something I can wear that looks a little less scruffy than this. I mean, you've got a belted... No. So basically, you have absolutely nothing I need.
You should join anything we can use to fight this dragon, or dragons. We need it quickly, before it's too late.
Of course, Jarl Balgruf. You seem to have found me an able assistant. I'm sure he will prove most useful.
Why on earth would you think that?
This, and you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt.
Okay, well that's nice. But how about, instead of that, no. I mean, it's nothing personal, I'm just pretty much all dragoned out at the moment, so I will catch you guys later. Wasted enough time on Jarls and dragons, definitely time to focus on something more important. Me! Yes, indeed, and I'm going to start by focusing on the fact that I'm thirsty. Now, Whiterun, well, it has potential, but right now it feels like the wrong place to be. Some people would say the heart of a nation is the place to be, but there are definitely more ways to control things than through the heart. For example, you might control them through the pockets. Markarth. However, I've tended to find that people who focus on money forget why money is important. They forget what you can use it for, i.e. influence, power, status. Money is a means to an end. And so starting at one of the ends is usually my go-to move. Of course, you could start at the head of the beast, whispering into the ears of the powerful, of the influential, finding ways to pull strings, charm the hell out of people. Solitude. Now, Solitude has the Bard's College, which is interesting. People invite bards in places. They tell them secrets. They're charmed by them. And let's face it, the ladies do love the singers and the storytellers. So Solitude is definitely... Oh! Probably a great place to get an outfit as well. Silk and satin. A place to be fabulous and amazing. However, sometimes the head is not the best approach. Sometimes you want to grab them by the balls and squeeze. Riften. Definitely going to find people there who might be interested in some of the items I have acquired, and possibly some people who I could share some ventures with. And I'm going to guess I could probably find an outfit there too. Something more functional, I would imagine, but still stylish, you know. A little dashing, perhaps leather, dark, mysterious. The sort of outfit that makes people take notice but get a little nervous. So that is a definite possibility. The head or the tail of the beast? That is the question. And to be honest, I'm not totally sure which I'd prefer. Solitude or Riften? Oh, I really don't know. I mean, both have got potential. They really have. I mean, messing around with high society, hoi polloying with royalty. Perhaps I could meet the Queen. That could actually be very interesting. Or I can make contacts with the underground. People of dark desires and even darker intentions. People with a similar idea to mine on the nature of property. Useful people. Oh, there's too many choices, It's going to kill me. Oh, this is like trying to decide between the rum trifle and that exquisite gâteau you saw on the cart. I mean, you can have both, but not at the same time.
Yes, Housecarl. We'll leave immediately. It's just us against the dragon. Is that it?
Okay, they're focusing on the dragon. Let's ignore those people. They'll probably try and rope me into a venture. Solitude or Riften? Solitude or... You know what? When in doubt, let Lady Luck decide. I think it's time to just flip a coin. Flip a coin and see where it lands. So, heads or tails? I'm kind of excited to look down. Actually, probably more excited than I should be. I'm in public. Okay. It's tails! Leather. That probably sounded a little creepier than it was supposed to.